This is a video as to how we install a retrofit or a complete system on the UberSolar systems. It is supplemented by various additional photographs and written instructions, and Noble is going to take you through how we do it normally. And we're going to start on the cold water side, where there are vacuum breakers which are 30 centimeters above the height of the tank. And Noble, from there, let's start talking about where we connect the solar water heating system.
Yes. We connect our center reducing T, which should be very close to the drain cork side. As you can see, it's a matter of less than 5 centimeters away from the drain cork. Then this center reducing T, that's when we'll put a little bit of copper, half-inch copper with a female copper. After that, there should be a valve before the pump, so that if anything happens on the pump, you just shut that valve, then you can fix the pump, or isolating the geyser from the solar system. After the pump, there is this pump. After the valve, there is the pump, which is a 12-volt pump, which is attached to the anti-siphon ball valve, which helps on reducing heat loss overnight. After that, it's straightforward. You just connect the flexible stainless steel pipe, which goes to the cold side of the solar collector, whereby there is a T which splits the supply of water into the low pressure section in the manifold, which is controlled by the solenoid valve. And then the other one is for the heat exchanger. So that's the most important thing. The cold water side, that's where the solenoid valve should be. The manifold has got the silicone seals, whereby inside the manifold there is a heat exchanger. That's a high pressure, which is that's the heat exchanger where high pressure is. Well, at least inside the manifold there is a low pressure section and the high pressure section, whereby high pressure section is the heat exchanger, which is right inside the manifold. Then these are low pressure silicone seals, whereby the tubes are going into the manifold through them. They are seals, so they are easy to fit, just like any low pressure silicone seal. As you can see, I'm fitting one. Is in position. So, but you have to make sure that there is a section which goes outside and the section which goes inside, which is a bit thinner. So if you insert them, you have to make sure that they are in this position, not the other way around. Then on top of the manifold, there are vent ports which are umbrella shaped with a tiny hole at this tip, which works as a breather. So it's just a coat hanger shaped vent ports. As you can see, there are tiny little holes on here and there. So those are the vent ports which works as a breather or to release airlock. So this is the hot water side of the manifold, whereby heated water by solar will go back to the geyser through this pipe into this port. It could be either here if the geyser, it depends how many ports, extra ports the geyser has. If there is no port on the side of the geyser here, we can make another T which is similar to the one which I've showed you on the cold water side. The T should be very close to the hot water outlet port. That's where hot water will come from your solar into the geyser, as shown here. There should be a valve as well, which can be used to isolate the solar system from the geyser during maintenance or whatsoever stage. So this is the 10-watt PV panel, which is supplying power to the pump. The pump, which is this one, it supplies power to the pump and to the anti-siphon ball valve. Then it goes, as you can see, its cable, it goes straight away to the UberSmart controller. Then from there, the UberSmart controller is the one which will tell when the pump should run.